Greetings, everyone in internet land. It is me. It is I, the Scarlet Winger, with another speed paint, speed art, speed thingy. Should get a proper term for that. Howdy do, everybody. So, let me get right into it. This speed paint is like a redraw. Well, not a redraw. It's a picture of me and a friend from uni. Let me just cut right into the story. So, here's what happened. It's first year of uni. I went there for orientation week because I don't know this place at all. So, the orientation week is basically everyone, all the first years popping up in a tent. Yes, an actual tent. We are in a tent. The second years and third years, they're all orientating us, talking about what you should and shouldn't do. Not weird. Orientation basically. Anyway, so they're talking. I'm not really participating because I don't know these people and I am very introverted. If I was not so introverted, I would have used my real face. Because, real face. People should know me, but I don't want people to know me yet. I don't know. Maybe if we get into thousands. 100,000 subs, then I'll do a face reveal. How about that? Huh? Oh, maybe I should... let's say 500,000. Let's see how the year progresses, and then I'll say. Aight? Okay. So, yeah, I'm at orientation. And they're yakking on about something. I'm not paying attention. I have earphones in my head. And I brought my sketch pad. So I am head down, sketching to my heart's content. And then I feel someone poke me. And I'm like, okay, either one or two things. It's obviously going to be the first one where someone's asking, oh, you can draw? Hey, can you draw me? Oh, wow, bloody. I know you guys are trying to make conversation, but don't start it with can you draw me? There's a lot of different things people like drawing. I know someone who just exclusively draws backgrounds. Well, I don't know where they went. I knew them. And then they moved. And then I lost touch. And then they didn't contact me because I haven't changed my numbers in years. But besides the point. Anyway, I look up and there's Jenny. She's pretty cool. And then she says, oh, you watch anime? And she already had my attention. She had my curiosity, but then she has my attention. And then from there, we have a nice civil conversation about anime. No crazy debates. And then we carry on from there. Show up the next day. And then we're talking whenever there are those weird group competitions. I heard to her because she's someone I know. She's I classify her more of an ambivert. She can be extrovert if she wants to. Anyway, she's the extrovert that adopted me first day. One of many. So then, during orientation where they're just walking us around campus, we head into the campus gym. And then we see a full-length mirror. And then she's like, hey, let's take a picture since I'm pretty sure you don't like selfies. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Not only does she like anime, she can see my inner thoughts. Stay away from that woman. And I'm like, let's do it. So we take a photo. I'm wearing my usual getup. A hoodie at 35 degrees Celsius weather. She's wearing really light clothing. And I'm like, I feel cold. And she's like, you're ill in the head specifically. And I'm like, probably. So we take the photo. And then 2 years later, we're still pretty good friends. See her on campus. I forget what she studies. Oh, she might stab me for this. I'll remember. Not now, though. Anyway. So then she sends me a picture. She's like, hey, do you remember the first day we met? And I'm like, oh, yeah. Send me that photo. I wanna redraw it. And I'm like, sure. So then I'm redrawing it. And also she's a pretty big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I'm like, why don't I just put us in what I would assume if we were in Avatar with our current clothing, what the patterns might look like, probably. So I drew her as a waterbender because she's pretty chill. Go with the flowish. And yeah, I guess they can say that she's like really, really easy going. Like I know that's like a shallow description, but it is what it is. She is really cool. Water pun. I guess more temperature pun. Whatever. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure if she was to take martial art, it would be Tai Chi. She looks like a Tai Chi kind of person. She does play volleyball, so then the hand motions would kind of look like water bending. Yes, yeah. Also, during that orientation is when I met Tess and friend called I nicknamed Height. I give people nicknames because it's more personal. If I haven't given you a nickname, it's because you either rejected the first 12 or we're not that well acquainted. Sorry, not sorry, I guess. Maybe we should hang out. Probably. You know what I do. So, she's a waterbender. And then when I was drawing myself, I'm like, what kind of bender would I be? I said, I don't have the build for earthbending because, man, I'm scrawny as hell. Fit, but scrawny. And I'm like, okay, that's out the question. No, not waterbender. I may seem chill, but that's before you make me talk. Once I start talking, I don't stop. So I thought either airbender or firebender. And I thought, well, I like the airbending humor. I like the way they just conduct themselves. But then I remembered a time when I was playing a game at a friend's house. They had to step out for a few, but then they were like, hey, you can play this game for a bit. And they forgot to tell me that it was on the hardest difficulty. And I am the kind of person that's like, if he can play it, I can play it. So I'm like, I'm playing it. And they put it at imagine if this was God of War. They put it at God of War. If they were playing Dragon Ball Z, they'd be fighting at Z Fighter. If they were playing FIFA, they would be playing at Ultimate. And I was a beginner. And I got my butt handed to me. Gift wrap. Oh my word. And then this guy comes in and I'm please, like 10 minutes later, I'm still going at it. He's like, yeah, still at the first level. I'm like, yeah. And he just sat there and it's like, okay, just keep playing. We'll see how far you get. And I kept losing. A good hour in, I'm still just barely making it past any fights. I finally get past round 1. And I'm at the first level, and I'm like level 2, and I'm just, hey, it's embarrassing. It was embarrassing watching me. And he's like, okay, you can stop now. I'm like, nope, I'm not stopping. I'm gonna beat this game. And he's like, you're a beginner and you're gonna die. I put this at highest difficulty. Just start at medium at least. And I'm like, oh, I'm not bad at games. So I'm like, yeah. Once the fire of competition is lit within me, it ain't dying until I win or win. It ain't no question of not winning. I don't lose. I just learn from that mistake. I do the things. I win or I get better for the next round. Or I win. I never give up. Yeah. And that's why I'm a firebender. But you know, Avatar has been showing up on my YouTube recommendeds a lot. Like I attributed it to either the Netflix thingy where like they had recently picked up Avatar The Last Airbender, and then like a lot of people have been making Avatar TikToks. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to watch those because I don't really like TikTok. It's kind of weird for me, and I've never made a TikTok, and I don't think I'm gonna make one. We'll keep it at that. I'm sorry if anyone thought I was. In case you wanted to see my mug, just keep on the 2D digital. Yeah. And then I'm like, that could be the main reason, or people have realized that it's a good story. And I realized, you idiot, it's both. Either way, we get more people to share the love with, discuss, what kind of, like, how good each bending system was, the fight choreography, the music, Iro, because it may be Aang's show, but damn, does Iro pull the backbone. But then, like, everyone in that show is so well written. The voice acting is chef kissing that magical 3. Gordon Ramsay would be proud of that level of commitment though everyone is giving in that show. Like, I love how the established rule is no bending is possible without physical movement. You can't just magically go like, I wanna fire bend with my eyes. Could you fire bend with your eyes? Maybe, unless you get like that weird tattoo for Sparky Spark Boom Man. What's that after? Huh. That's actually pretty cool. I think it's like maybe a combination of airbending and firebending, if you were to go logically. Anyway, like, it's a really good show, and everyone can admit that the saddest moment, the leaves from the vine. Oh man, it hit somewhere. It hit somewhere a lot of things don't hit, and I'm like, oh no, Iroh's crying. Don't cry. You want I should get the Dragon Balls to wish him back? I'll do it if you want. Just don't cry, old man. Anyway, so yeah, I ended up ranting, and this is just the closing. This is like the closing, because what happened was, I checked the timer and I'm like, oh wait, I'm over budget for this screen. I'm over budget for this speed paint. So most of the rant has been cut short. In case you're wondering why the hell did the tone change, that's why. So, I guess I'll see you guys in the next speed paint. God bless and stay safe. Bye, guys.